when we experience something. There's a variety of different factors which determine how well we'll remember it and how we'll feel about it later on. Science has tasked itself with exploring the things which make our memory tick. Hey everyone, my name is Ethan, and in this video we will see 5 ways you can manipulate this fundamental part of your mind. Number 5. Sounds during sleep reinforce memories. Scientists have found that memories associated with sound can be reinforced by playing those sounds softly to people while they sleep. In one study, participants played a Guitar Hero-like game. They learned 2 tunes, then had a nap. While they were in deep sleep, one of the tunes played softly in their ears. And when the participants awoke, the tune that they'd heard while sleeping was the one they were better at playing from memory. In a similar study by the same researchers, participants were asked to remember random locations of images on a screen, each of which was associated with a sound. When one particular sound was played to them during sleep, they were more likely to remember the original location of the matching object. The scientists involved believe that we use our sleep to process and consolidate our memories. By associating a memory with a sound, we encourage our brain to absorb this particular memory while we're asleep, rather than losing it among the countless other minor events from the day. The jury's out on what practical use this might have, but it at least suggests that we may be able to influence what we remember with the help of a carefully chosen soundtrack. Number 4. We can practice forgetting. Research by psychologist Gerd Thomas Waldhauser has shown that humans can train themselves to deliberately forget information. Using EEG scans, he has shown that the same part of the brain we would use to restrain a motor impulse, such as to stop ourselves from catching an object, is also activated when people suppress a memory. His studies show that we can learn how to control this natural suppression, allowing us, theoretically, to forget whatever we want to forget. Waldhauser is keen to point out, however, that only neutral memories have so far been forgotten in this way. But he speculates that were the technique to be developed further, it may be possible to forget even our worst memories. This would be immensely helpful to trauma victims and those with chronic mental health issues such as depression. Number 3. Diet impacts your memory. As if we needed another reason to eat healthy food, science has found one. It turns out that a diet high in fructose or saturated fat can hamper our ability to learn and retain information. A poor diet can reduce the levels of a chemical known as DHA in your brain. And it just so happens that DHA is very important in forming memories. High levels of saturated fat have also been linked to brain inflammation, which can cause memory loss. Increasing your intake of omega-3 seems to be one of the best ways to counteract that, since it replenishes DHA, but reducing the amount of fatty foods in your diet will benefit the rest of your organs as well. It might not be necessary to cut out all sweets just yet. However, some research has suggested that chocolate may be good for your brain and your ability to remember things. Number 2. Learning a second language. Learning a second language, especially as a child, has been shown to have benefits which last a lifetime. Speaking 2 or more languages can delay the onset of dementia by an average of 4 years. Scientists have also discovered that working memory, the kind of memory that acts like RAM in a computer, functions more successfully in children who have learned a second language. Studies have shown that bilingual children performed better in working memory tasks than their monolingual counterparts, and the more complex these tasks were, the better the bilingual students would perform in relation to their peers. Being bilingual does more than just enhance and protect our memory. It also helps us with focusing and shutting out distractions. Number 1. Putting yourself through pain reduces guilt. Scientists have found that inflicting pain on ourselves can lessen the guilt we feel about a bad deed we remember having committed. In one experiment, researchers asked people to write about a time they had rejected or excluded someone. They divided them into 2 groups. The members of Group 1 were asked to plunge their arms elbow deep into ice-cold water, while the members of Group 2 submerged their arms in lukewarm water. And when the participants rated the morality of their past actions, those who had experienced the pain of the cold water gave themselves a more forgiving score. A third group of people were asked to write about an everyday interaction, with no guilt involved, and then to plunge their hand into the cold water. Interestingly, the people who had written about doing something bad actually kept their hands in the water longer and reported more pain than the control group. The scientists speculate that they subjected themselves to extra pain, as they felt the need for penance. Thanks for watching this video. We are going to create more video like this, and please do not forget to like this video and subscribe to our channel and stay tuned. We will be back with more videos.